An alternative for absent students could be on the horizon. Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Sonia Srivastava.
And I'm Patricia Vallone. Thank you for joining us. Well, Maryland Senator Catherine Pugh has introduced a bill aimed at reducing truancy statewide. The measure could be of particular concern in Baltimore City, which tops the state in truancy at 7.68%. Prince George's is number 2 at 2.57%. Pugh's bill has a re-engagement component. It would require schools to identify and come up with a plan to bring the truants back to school.
And so what we're asking the school systems to do is to look at how do you re-engage these young people so that they don't remain truant, that they don't eventually drop out. And because what we've seen is, statistics-wise, if children drop out of school, the likelihood of them being incarcerated, involved in negative activity, not being able to earn income at the level that could take care of families, that's what becomes prevalent. And so what we're trying to do is create a measure that keeps that kind of outcomes, those kinds of outcomes from happening. And that's what we believe that this bill will do.
If passed, it would go into effect in July of this year. Well, imagine someone asking you for your password to your social media sites or to email. State Senator Ronald Young says he's concerned that well-meaning school administrators, teachers, and coaches could compel students to grant them access to their private accounts. So he's introduced legislation that would make it illegal. The bill is in response to a 2011 University of North Carolina policy that allowed coaches and administrators to force athletes to give them access to the social media accounts.
People who have said to a student, give me your password, I want to look at what you're doing on your computer, which is much as the same as saying, I'm going to come in your home and listen to your phone calls and read your mail. I think a lot of older people don't understand computers, not only how to use them, but that, you know, you have the same First Amendment rights with a computer you do with a phone call or mail or incriminating yourself.
The bill covers secondary schools and colleges.
And Prince George's Public Schools opened on a 2-hour delay this morning due to weather conditions caused by the snowstorm. Work, study, transportation, special education programs, and field trips were canceled. Now we spoke with parents of children attending Highland Park Elementary.
I actually think that them giving a 2-hour delay was good because most of the streets is clear versus yesterday.
Now, to stay up to date on school delays and closings, you can visit pgcps.org, and we want to just add that all evening activities have been canceled.
After more than 4 inches of snow hit the metro area Monday and Tuesday, more is expected to come this evening. The Department of Public Works is sending more than 200 trucks out to treat local roadways. Latifah Majid has more.
Trucks are out here gearing up with pounds and pounds of salt for the snowstorm that's expected to come between 6 and 9 this evening. Now, the Department of Public Works wants to remind you to be cautious while you're driving because black ice will definitely be out there.
It's anticipated that we'll get a trace to an inch of snow. So what we're doing right now, our trucks are coming in. We brought our contractors back on, and we will have 220 vehicles on the roadway. For right now, for this shift, we're going to have our larger trucks. They're going to be out on the primary and major collector roadways. All of our other trucks are going to be in the residential areas to clean the streets. When the snow comes tonight, motorists need to be cautious. Slow down a little bit. This could freeze and cause slick road conditions. We're going to be working through the night to clean the roadways. But yes, always, the motorists should always just be cautious. Listen to the news before you head out. Find out maybe what the road conditions are. But yes, stay alert, drive carefully, and just look out for any icy patches on the roadways.
Now, just a reminder, bridges and ramps are the first to freeze, so if you can, try to avoid them. But if not, take caution as you're driving across. In Forestville, I'm Latifah Majid, CTV News.
And temperatures tonight are expected to be below freezing and may even dip to the single digits.
Well, 2 dogs found out in the cold last night are now looking for a new home. The Branchville Volunteer Fire Department found a mom and her 6-week-old puppy walking on Rhode Island Avenue near the Wawa in Beltsville. Firefighters brought them to the station. The 2 are now at the Greenbelt Animal Shelter. Both appear to be in good health, and officials say it seems like they are used to being around people.
So mom appears to be a pit bull, and then puppy, I'm assuming, is half pit bull and then probably half something much bigger. He's probably only about 6 weeks old, and he's probably going to be a pretty big dog. There's no microchip, no tags, and no collar were found on them.
Now, we should mention that Greenbelt Animal Shelter is a no-kill shelter, which means that the dogs will be able to stay there until they can find a good home. For more information, or if you would like to adopt, you can call 301-345-5417. And we should mention that she was telling me that they are giving the owners at least 5 days to come forward. If they don't come forward, then people should be able to adopt.
So cute.
And you're watching CTV News. I'm Sonia Shrivastava.
And I'm Patricia Valone.